So, as everyone in the Inuyasha fandom knows, Inuyasha's father was actually unfaithful to his partner, and that's how Inuyasha came to be, which is what kind of messed up Shisomaru's birthright. Here's the thing though, usually I have a zero tolerance policy for infidelity, but there are some special cases in which I understand it. In cases in which you were forced to be married to someone and you didn't really love them and you didn't have a choice, I can understand infidelity because you didn't really want to be with a person and your heart wasn't in it. You didn't love them. And honestly, when it comes to Sesshomaru's mother, although I can safely say I do believe she cares about him to an extent because she does help him bring Rin back to life, I can say that she does care about her son. I don't see this marriage between his mother and father being this lovey-dovey, sweet, happy-go-lucky thing. And it seems like, you know, his mom isn't even angry about what happened. Because I would think if she was angry, she would have wanted to go after the woman and go after Inuyasha as well, but she didn't do anything. So she was probably just like, yeah, well, that's how it works. As we all know, when it came to royal marriages, infidelity was very common because they weren't in love with one another. So in this case, I can't really fault Inuyasha's father, although I understand Sesshomaru's anger, tainting the bloodline. But what I'm saying is, given the rigid, you know, way things are done with things of this nature, him actually finding someone who genuinely loved and cared about him and didn't just want to be with him to sire a child because it was necessary, she wanted to have a child with him because she loved him, I could see how that would cause him to stray. Now, of course, I do understand some people may not agree with that. Marriage is a sacred vow. The thing of it is, to me, a sacred vow doesn't really mean much if you're forced into the sacred vow. If you don't take the sacred vow because you're actually in love with someone, but because you're forced to be with them, it definitely can lead you to not be able to even remotely develop feelings or even be kind of callous towards the person. I mean, look at Stella and Stolas. That was a marriage that was brought together so they could sire an heir. And once that was done, Stella was like, oh, thank goodness I don't have to pretend to want to be with you anymore. You know what I mean? So when it comes to marriages like this, I can understand infidelity and not even judge the person. Should he have been faithful to his wife? Okay, I'll give you that one. But being forced to marry someone just because you're expected to do it and not because you genuinely love them, I can't really fault someone for looking for actual love. His father genuinely wanted someone to care about, someone to cherish. He gave his life for her. I doubt he would have done that for the person he was forced to marry, and she doesn't even seem that upset that he's gone. She's like, well, we have the son. He's here, so. Oh, he cheated? Oh, he's gone? Well, we produced the child. So yeah, it seems like that kind of marriage. I don't think there was any love there. I don't think she was cruel to his father, mind you, but I don't think she even cared. She didn't even seem bothered by any of it. She really genuinely was like, huh, so you've got the same thing for humans as your father did. All right then. So she knew that. She didn't even genuinely seem angry. This was so common with political marriages back in the day when it came to princes marrying princesses, kings and queens. We even see some of that in Berserk when, you know, Griffith is talking to the king about his new wife and about the fact, like, you don't even want to be with her, dude. And we all know that she was actually messing around with Julius, her husband's brother. So yeah, that kind of stuff was common back then, and I get it's easy to judge on the outside, but I get it. If I was forced into a loveless marriage where I had to have a child with this person that I didn't even care about, I can't say that I wouldn't have strayed either. I'm in a loving relationship right now, and I'm faithful to him because I love him. If you don't love someone, being faithful to them can be difficult, especially under these circumstances. But tell me what you think in the comment section down below.